Oh man, it is it is bad here. It is so insanely bad here. Just fiddling with tech. Everything appears to be fine. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I am heating the heck up. This is thankfully not sweat. This is from my shower, where I just drenched myself in cold water and then decided to continue. Just try to stay as cold as possible for as long as possible. Anyway, you don't need to know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I do have some wonderfully cold hot coffee to help regulate my temperatures, of course. Okay, I have decided I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm not gonna just do stuff. I'm gonna sit here and think about things, because I've only got 61 locusts. And I need to get to 131. And I feel like I'm so paranoid about not having enough locusts to get to the next room. 101? Like, when is the next the next tree is 140. Oh jeez, Louise, and I won't even be going there because I'll be going to the oh my god. That's fine, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Just sit here and think. Sit here and think about things. That'll be entertaining. I can't do that, though. I have to... I have to do something. I have to make the P bridge. Somehow. There's 5 spaces. On the bottom half of the screen, there's 4 spaces on top. But the spaces on the bottom, I feel like it would be harder. But maybe not impossible, because you could squeeze past on the lower end. The very, very lower end. Oy, oy. What was I doing last time? It was something like... Wait! By taking that, I just need to put it down up top, and then I have 5 blocks up top to make the P bridge. But how do I... I need to make space now in top mid so that I can put down the button. That involves moving the left boulder. This room? I know, this room. I know. There was a hole here, it's gone now. That's a Silent Hill reference. Silent Hill 2 specifically. My favorite Silent Hill. James Sunderland, my beloved. Oh, I forgot to delusional post. in the Discord, but I am deeply deeply fucked from the heat, and I found an image. You're gonna just have to imagine it in your mind's eye, because I can't put it up on screen. But there's a delusional. Yes, I'm overheated. No matter how much water I drink, it's just too hot in this fucking country. You're gonna have to imagine this image in your head until I can edit this into a clip later, and I'll put the image right here. The image is an older man, and he's a nurse, and he's got a tight cropped beard. You can see there's a little grey in him, and he's like smoking a cigarette, and he's talking to somebody, but we don't know who. And he's like, you know, I was doing this job back when you were in diapers. And then it's the over the shoulder shot so that we can see that he's talking to a younger man who is also a nurse. They clearly work together, they're co-workers, and he's sort of nervous, and he just blurts out, "Can you put that out on me?" Because he's looking at a cigarette. And I would just want to take that image and just post it in Discord and be like, I feel like I'm both of these men. Anyway, hello. Hello, hello. Don't answer until you're done. Is the tap finally fixed? It is! It is! I now have access to water again. Isn't that nice? Isn't that, like, sick AF? Isn't it cool to have water in the place where you live? I once asked someone to burn me with a lighter because I realized it helped with my ADHD, especially when tired. Jerp, that's not. No, man. No. No, man. No, 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 no. No. My thing was sexual and therefore okay. That just seems like... Are you good? I'm sorry, that sucks. It didn't leave a mark? Okay, alright. Yeah. Do we only worry about trauma when it leaves stains? I'm glad that you had an outlet. I used to... I don't know if you'll be able to see. This hand is... I can't see the camera right now. There are maybe 10, 12 white lines across the back of my hand. I became obsessed with this machine that was used for sealing plastic bags around sandwiches that we had at the deli I worked at. But to seal the bags, you just had to put the bag inside this sort of, I don't know how to describe it, this falling edge. And the edge wasn't sharp, but on the bottom was a tiny, tiny heated wire. Right. The melty part of a vacuum seal. Yes. Yes. I'm not proud of this. By the way, have I done it? I've made a pee bridge. I should get this one? Maybe? I have now made this. I can't loop around to the left to get the boulder to push it up the middle. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm happy that I've gotten this fucking far. It's 80 something degrees. I have to admit, part of the appeal of woodworking in my garage is the Incidental hand cuts make existence feel more tangible. No, sweetheart, please, no. You can't be saying stuff like this to me. No, please. Stop, don't, please don't. Can't you just collect the cum or piss in a jar like everyone else? No, 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 I regret it. I regret it. I'm sorry, I regret it. Chisel slips, not holding saws, super stable. Oh, Jesus Christ, you do not want to get hurt by a jigsaw. I feel like that might... I feel like that might be the worst way to go. Oh, you have to stay. Oh, the top wants to be the bottom. Handsaws, I don't think... Fuck with power tool safety? Fair enough. My cat may or may not be on screen. She's... Oh, she was sniffing my face. Hi, baby. Oh, you sweetheart. I love you. I love you. Oh, but I can't do that because... Oh no, I could. You smell extra marinated today. No, I just got out the shower. I smell nice. I smell nice. I promise. I promise. I look after myself. I look after myself. Okay. This needs to go. Actually, as a fat guy, I look before myself. Whoa! Future sight. I made a very small audio noise that probably didn't get picked up on the mic, but I... But please imagine I did the $1 Million Man sound effect whenever they had to slow down the footage to make it look like he was running faster than he was. I can't remember the noise now that I'm thinking about it. It doesn't matter. Can I can just use this, right? Can I then move? I don't know why I'm doing this. Well, I do know why. It's to get an extra piece of thingy. Right. Right, so do that. And then, okay, hold on. Am I doing too much work? Am I doing too much work? In a way, aren't we all fortune tellers? Being able to look ahead and see what could be. We've probably got the same level of accuracy as a fortune teller. I've never had my fortune told, but I constantly think about going to do it, and then I feel bad. Because I don't want to give a scam artist money. This doesn't work. Because the moment I put the boulder where I'm standing, this needs to be a space that I can stand on. So how do I do that? How does one make this a viable location? Can I... Can I do this? Oh yeah? Yeah, how does that help? If I just left... No, I can't leave these alone. This also needs to become a P-bridge at some point, I think, because I can't move around it. Oh well. First death of the news stream. First death of the news stream. I hope everybody else is doing well. I don't know how long I will do this, because quite honestly, the heat is cooking my fucking brain inside my own skull. And I realized I went maybe 5 hours without uttering more than 50 words today, because every time I attempted to speak, it was just gibberish. You don't have to do this. We're facking back. You don't have to do this. I'm here because I fell into a void hole. But also because it's helping me stay distracted. But that's only going to work until a certain point. Wish I had that level of determination. I mean... No, not there. Determination's a funny thing. It's more about willpower. And the stubborn refusal to let the bastards grind you down. The bastards in this case being the sun. If I get 3 attempts into what I think I'm doing and realize this is not the thing, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. I feel like I ended up definitely needing that space though, so that's good. At the very least. We're gonna... There's absolutely zero reason to put the button here. When I could put... I mean, yes, there's the button can stay where it is. What if I move the exit? Well, I can't move the exit. That's the problem. Oh my god. Oh, I'm stupid. Because what if we do it like... I can't do it like that because I need access to this. Also, I believe in you. You might not think you have a level of determination in you. I bet you do. Because you're still doing things. You're still achieving things. You're still laughing. You're still chugging along. You're still doing work. We've got this. Because if I put it here... That's good. That's good. Because then... Okay. But this cannot be this. Started wearing my tighter compression socks again lately, and I think I've confirmed my circulation is worse than normal. Gotta commit to exercise so I have enough brain blood for... That is good and also sucks. I'm so sorry. I get that. using something after a period of long, or after not using it for a long period and going, oh wait, no, there's an issue. Ooh. But it's good that you now know. It's good that you now are armed with that information to push forward and ahead. Make friends and alienate people. A highly contested work of fiction. A lot of people really, really don't want aspects of that book to be true, and the author really, really does want all of those aspects to be true. It's a very bizarre book. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. Usually the most significant barrier between me and anything is figuring out what to do. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Gotta unfuck my energy levels. There is a great webcomic. Oh, I normally know who writes the webcomics I talk about, but there's a great webcomic of this like brave noble knight going to kill the Lich. And the Lich is there doing evil things, and the Lich is like, ha ha ha, I can only be summoned by a pure soul. And then the knight stabs the Lich, and nothing happens. And he's like, why aren't you dead? And the Lich is like, did you have sex? He goes, well, only a little bit, just the tip. And then the Lich goes, I said only a pure soul can kill me, and you can't unfuck that princess. And doesn't matter. I am tired. Thank you for asking. The heat from the California sun may have melted my brain. I'm not. Harlem brain is cocked by heat. My brain has been cocked by the heat. You're not wrong. I will say that was a very unfair way of me pronouncing the word cooked that you definitely wrote. But in all fairness, you did include an extra C, so I took liberty. I took liberty with your chat message. I'm sorry. It is gonna happen again. I have all the power. Cocked. Yes. C-O-O-C-K-E-D. That's not how you spell cooked. Cooked is C-O-O-K-E-D. Do you know there's a fucking dill that's just spelling? Why have I not done that one? Cockatrice, a great animal. A great fake animal. Burby, thank you for the hug. Dildo? No. Cockatrice. No, you know what you're doing, you sick fuck. Is there a way? I need to... Hold on. What is happening? What is happening? Hug that Drildo. Did you see that the cast of Ted, along with Brennan Lee Mulligan, play D&D? And one of the jokes in it is... What are you going to be? I'm going to be a hobbit, like in Lord of the Rings. And then Ted, the little shit-ass fucking Seth MacFarlane character, goes, oh yeah, Dildo Baggins. And then they have an entire a short little conversation about Dildo Baggins. I'm glad to see that the writers of that skit existed in some sort of perpetual station machine of 30 fucking years ago when Dildo Baggins was a hot commodity. I have opinions about comedy. Not saying I am a comedian, or a particularly good comedic writer, but holy, was that a disappointing joke to have to endure during the trailer. Get the drill, though. History goes round and round. That's true. That's true. You're right. Nothing new exists under the sun. We should all just be thankful for everything we have. We should strive for nothing, no excellence. No new things. It's fine. I know this is not the point you were going with. It's just like my favorite George Lucas quote. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Only reheated slop. You know, talking about reheated slop, I'm doing great. I feel like the embodiment of reheated slop right now. Huh. This needs to not be this. In fact, all of those need to not be that. YouTube.com/watch $v=bz/Sam.
Jar Jar is a key to all this. If we get Jar Jar working, because he's a funnier character than we've ever had in any of the movies before.
Oh, George. Oh, George, why? Oh, God. Why are all the auteurs in cinema just like massive fucking weirdos, dude? You're our little reheated slop side dish? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted to hear today. Volume of reheated slop is a pretty apt description for my past 2 to 3 years. No, there's no negativity in this chat now. Put it in the description. Hashtag good vibes only. There's no, right? I'm not going to take it anymore. You're all wonderful, beautiful angels. And there's no, there's no bad things. I can't even pretend. Because I know in 10 seconds I'm gonna say something about the political state of, of the world. We gotta finally complete the Darth Binks storyline? No, I think Lego Star Wars is planning to. Lego Star Wars has a game coming out exploring that, I believe. I'm welcome to be proven incorrect. But I think that that's probably the only way that it's ever going to see the light of day. Also, call me a horrible fucking heathen. I think whoever told George no for the Jar Jar Binks storyline is a fucking idiot. I think Darth Jar Jar could have saved the prequels. And that's right. I don't like them. I don't care if you had a fun time with them. I think they're fucking trash. I'm so lost, dude. I'm so lost in the sauce. Because by going here, come down here, activate it. Push. Push, push. This one. Oh, so this can be a shitty space. This can be one of those. But this needs to be a real space. Oh, delicioso. Delicioso. But how do I do this? because now... Oh, Burby, you've never seen Star Wars? It's okay. That's fine. That would have been the best thing they could have done with the movies, because it would have made a ton of sense relative to a bunch of really absurdly random details. Yeah. The, it is crazy to see the clips of George Lucas being like, the most important thing that we get right in this movie is Jar Jar Binks. And then, listen, the man's a fucking lunatic. He's crazy. At the same time, you're telling me, but he's a creative person at soul, at heart. So are you saying that a creative person at soul and heart just genuinely has a conversation with the entire staff going, we need to nail this one comedic character for comedy reasons? Like, I genuinely feel like he meant it as like a, we need to nail this one comedic character because it's going to be a 1-2 gut punch when it's revealed that he's a scumbag. I don't know. If I was writing something, which I am, several things all at once because I'm a lunatic, I also wouldn't tell people why I wanted something to be important. Because then you get the subterfuge angle. Have I done this? Have I solved this? And I'm just like wasting time? I think I have. I have. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long that's been solved. 20 minutes! Oh, you haven't seen specifically the prequels. I remember this one. This is about 2 hours and 40 minutes Harlan talk stream. Let's go. I'm more than happy to do that. It's other people who don't want that. And they're cowards, as you know. Can I go up and down? Ooh, I need you on the button. There we go. And now I go over here. I go here. I do this. Go. Right. Yeah. I remember this one easy. Right? Yeah. Yeah. The new movies? Oh, I don't know what the new movies are called. We don't have to talk about Star Wars. Star Wars is a contentious topic. You want to turn somebody off from talking to you? You bring up one of the holy trinity of things to not talk about. Religion, politics, or Star Wars. Because, my god, people have fucking opinions about Star Wars. And God, I wish I cared about Star Wars. I do. I really wish I did. But I just don't. I feel like my life could have been so different. Sometimes Star Wars is all three. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. Let's not bring up Slave Leia, okay? Let's not bring up the fact that the ET aliens are in the big hall where all the political decisions get made. I am not thinking about the solution to this puzzle. I'm thinking about how I have work tomorrow. Do you know, almost every single person who came up to me today to donate something, every single person was like, make sure you stay cold today. And I was like, oh, Thank you! What a fucking idiot I've been. I've just been planning on dying today. Sorry. I shouldn't be mean. Anyway, rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Yeah. A couple of my colleagues at work were talking about, I've killed myself, doesn't matter. Whatever, dude. Also, somehow Palpatine returned. I'm not gonna lie. That movie, of the three, okay, contentious Star Wars opinion. Of the three new Star Wars movies, 7, 8, and 9. 7 is the best one. 8 is whatever. And 9 is fucking awful. However, my personal ranking goes 9, who cares, 7, and then I forget that 8 exists. Because you have one incredible, glorious scene when 9 decides that the enemy fleet, the evil enemy fleet, has been hidden inside of planets, and they didn't build any docking bay, so the ships of the evil enemy guy just explodes out of a planet. Now, I may have seen the film while I was on drugs. That's true. But in the next scene, when there are horses running down the side of the ships that have just come out of the planets in an explosion, I don't know how anybody else wasn't constantly laughing. I miss when Harlan was funny. What the fuck, man? I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying. Ugh. Cut right to my giblets. You're welcome to make your own jokes. Do this. Also, no, I'm not gonna take the bait. I'm not gonna take the bait. Don't talk about it. I do. Nah. Sometimes. You laugh at them. Sometimes. Don't at me. What am I attempting to do here, bro? Bro? Can you go back in there? Thank you. What if we did this? No, it doesn't make sense. Or does it? Oh! No, it doesn't. Sometimes it's better than nod. N-O-D, not N-O-T. I'm sorry, you've devalued your point by making a simple spelling mistake. Even if you were incorrect, you've lost the argument forever. Now nobody will forget this. I'm sorry. I'm eating. Fuck! I don't make the rules of social engagement. But we both just made a mistake, so we're both, nobody has any respect for us. There's no... We do make the rules. Society makes all the rules that you follow. And you get to decide the ones that you adhere to. Please don't take this as legal advice. Please don't commit crimes and then tell people I told you to commit crimes. Unless somebody wants to do something about the geopolitical state of the world. I'm just saying. I need to play Metal Gear Solid so bad. Is Metal Gear Solid that heavily... Well, I was going to say, is it that heavily deep in the politics? Of course it is. It's a Metal Gear game. Did you see that the latest Street Fighter character that just got announced is maybe into incest? It's unfortunately somewhat prescient. Also, the gameplay is pretty good. Yay, incest. Listen. I'm sorry, not having active presentation, I have migraine. You don't need to fucking... What? T, nobody needs to... You're good. The fact that you're here at all is wonderful. You don't force yourself to engage. Don't even... If you've got a migraine and I'm not helping also, don't turn me off. To unhook me. Get out of the matrix. I'm also playing migraine. Okay. Alright. Unmodded hasn't spoken in 5 minutes. All one word. You're going places. You're going places. SF6 players upset because they changed Alex from a charge character to an incest character. It's just... Oh, it's just another command grab, you know? I don't know any fighting game terminology. I can't make any jokes about this. I just thought it was funny. I've been in migraine for 3 days. Also cat on me. I don't know if you have a migraine or if you're just allergic to your cat. This is... Alex got a little too excited about the attacks differing on back-turned targets. Not the cat's fault. This too is horrible. See, I can't help but to see that you're still actively engaging in chat after saying that you wouldn't. Not that I'm complaining, but I just would like to remind you. I didn't say I wouldn't. Oh my god. I'm just trying to look after you, girl. I'm just trying to help you out, man. Oh, I needed this gone. Unmodded won't shut the fuck up. All one word! Jesus Christ! Whoa! Whoa! Hold on. I don't stand with him. I don't stand with him, man. That's crazy. Not my guy. Not my guy. No, no, not my chatter. Not my chatter. Oh, did that just ruin everything? No, I don't think it did. I don't think it did. But I do... Oh no, how do I do this? How do I do this? Have they ever thought about fixing the game? No, that's it. That's the question. Just is I always forget who's in charge of making the levels. But did they ever think about just fixing it? Just like changing a few things? Fixing what? I don't want to tell you because if I tell you, there's a good chance they'll be told, and I can't have that on my conscience. Oh, okay. Did I want to do that right now? I playtested it, made it harder. You're honestly, I'm sure the community thinks that of you as a real one. I think that you should have just left well enough alone. I think you made a mistake. I think you should be punished for your crimes. I how do I do this? Have they fixed the levels already? No, I don't think they're fixed yet. I think they need to be twice as lenient. Twice as lenient, and all of the weird shadow clone men mimics. No, these aren't mimics. Wait, are they? Oh my god, how do I not know? How do I not know these things? Yeah, they're mimics. I think all the mimic levels should be, I think they need to be tweaked out of the game. Just removed completely. Scrubbed clean, like the 54th star from the American flag. And if you're saying, Harlan, there is no 54th flag, 54th star on the American flag, you're right. There isn't. By the way, I should have googled how many stars are on the American flag, because I don't know if that joke is going to land or not. Oh boy, if only he knew. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm now the proud owner of an air fryer. My man, I made dino nuggets. Wait, that's fucking sick! Wait! Eating the same thing since you were a kid. Yes, yes. I want dino nuggets and those smelly face potatoes. Oh my god. Oh my god. My autism nuggets. 29. No, no. New recommendation to Discord. Thank you. I will check. Tism Nuggies. Did anybody else? I might just be outing myself as weird because I don't know what it's like in places that aren't Scotland. Well, I now know what it's like in America, and it sucks. But in Scotland, you could buy. God, everybody's from everywhere, so I don't know what word to use. Jelly or Jello? That means nothing to everyone listening. It's used, you make it with powder, and you stir it into hot and cold water, and then put it in the fridge. That's what I'm talking about. The wobbly stuff, the cartoon, like... So in Scotland, it's called jelly. So I'm going to call it jelly. In Scotland, you can buy what's known as jelly cubes, which are pre-made cubes of jelly that you're meant to break apart and, like, make into other things. I would just eat it as is. I can't do that anymore because American Jello only comes in snortable dust powder variants. And I don't have time to fucking make Jello. I just want to eat it from the packet. I'm allowed to say it. I'm on the spectrum. 29, I fully believe that you are allowed to say whatever you want. Except the big three. They make cups of it. Packs of Jello flavored gelatin. Yeah. Bought a pack of Jello a year and a half ago in America and never touched it. I believe it's sitting somewhere in a kitchen drawer at my parents' somewhere. That's the best place for it, I'm not gonna lie to you. You've missed out on nothing. No offense, Jello fans in America. But it's bad. Your product is bad. These nuggets are way better than the microwave. That's fucking good. I know I meet like every random criteria in the DSM-5 for autism. Getting actually evaluated / diagnosed seems like a huge pain though. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Maybe keep that last part. Maybe keep that last part private. Put that in the diary marked without your name. How do I get this to work? Thanks to RFK Jr. Oh, we can't. Guys, we can't talk about politics today. Chuck Norris died. Can we just have a moment of silence, please? Can we just have a moment of silence, please? My brain is fucked. Oh my god. For Chuck Mega Norris. Was he MAGA? By the way, no, I wasn't being serious. I don't want a moment of silence. Sorry if that was unclear. I've never liked Chuck Norris. And the only Chuck Norris joke that I liked is, I think it's internet famous now, but this is the only one I ever enjoyed, which was, I was telling, in fact, I don't even think it's a joke, I think it's just like a story on Tumblr or Reddit or some shit, where somebody said, I was telling my dad a bunch of Chuck Norris jokes, and I noticed that my dad was watching Jet Li movies, and Jet Li seemed, or Bruce Lee, and I said, I asked my dad, why does Bruce Lee not have any jokes about him? And then the dad says, because Bruce Lee isn't a fucking joke. I'm sorry, does the redeemed change of text say self-incest apologist? I'm gonna have to think about this one. I am going to have to think about... I've had to change your request to something that's not fucking outrageous. Oh no. Oh my god! All one word. Thank you for that information. I was going to ask about that today, but you have changed it. Self-cessed apologist. Listen, I don't think this is. I don't know if I have the mental. I don't know if I have the spoons to talk about self-cessed. I also don't know why I'm an apologist for self-cessed, but apparently I am. No. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh my god, wait. Can I brute force this? No, I can't. No. No, because that needs to... No, no, no. Chat. Chat. I think I'm cooked. And I mean that mentally, but also physically, spiritually. Wait! No, that doesn't solve the problem. It's the same problem! Everything's fine. Because... we're... I'm fucking... 55? Are you counting my... No. No! No, that's it. Nope, you don't get to do that. You don't get to count my locusts when I have 55 left. It is... It's too hot. It's too hot. I need to go lie down. Stream cancel? It's just so warm. Alright, fine. 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 One more attempt. One more attempt. Stream cancels, stream continues. It's like when you make a teacher yell at the class and leave. Reread that. Stream cancelled, Steam continues. Okay, jerk. I see how it is. I see how it is. I thought we were cool. I thought we were cool, man. I thought we were alright. But no. No. Now I see you for who you really are. Verified chat or chirp. How dare you accuse me of being cool? Oh man, what a McLovin ass line. More like churn. I can't have only made it 2 floors in an hour. Is that Goth's tail? I see money. No way you can see that. That is Goth's tail. Sorry, I'm just busy staring at my cat. What riveting Void Stranger gameplay. My apologies. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so confused because shouldn't I have ran into... No, no, no. You typed something. Oh, Gothbog Mind Blast. No! All one word. No! Banned! Banned! I saw that, you son of a bitch. Community artist does not get away with it. I was gonna go somewhere, but I faltered. I faltered. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There should have been a joke. There should have been a joke. I should have been upset at one of you, but happy with another one. Don't reply to your own message with more stat. Fuck off, man. I can't delete this. I heard you're looking for a new mod. Always. Always. Honestly, what if I just made everybody a mod? What if I... Has that been done in Twitch history? Just how was it? 12, 7 people all modded at the same time simultaneously? If you do this, you will suffer. I'm suffering now. Ooh. Ah. I would not give new people mods. Oh yeah? Yeah, because the old people are so good, T. The old people who have been here for a while are so good with their old school RuneScape updates, their piss talk, their active antagonization towards me, the fucking recommending me games they'll know I hate, like recommending games that have dead mums. I'm back in the red prison, you son of a bitch, 29. I don't know what that means, but I fucking bet it means something to do with old school RuneScape. I don't have water near me, so I'm just gonna have this coffee. Come watch my OSRS stream. Okay. Okay. I found a way to unmod, but for gore. Your way to get unmodded was to have Gothmog ban you by accident. Honestly, we need more updates. I think I'm morally against... Wait, am I stupid? No. Well, yes, but... I have killed the big red dog 916 times without hitting the 1 out of 400. 29. What the fuck? Don't have to do this to yourself. You can, like... play something else? Please. He says, trying to be the voice of reason, continues to play on floor 103 of White Stranger. You don't have to do this, man. Like... Remember you can move the button? Remember you can move the spares? I know. You say that, but I just took half a year break from doing this content. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I should take half a year break from Void Stranger. Focus on Somnium Files. A game with a real story. And with the... and with the complex depth to a narrative that a story about a dead person deserves. Somnium Files, the Nirvana Initiative. The later Harlan will Sif state. Sure. Oh, Sif state. Well, what? Taking a break from VS is very valid. I'm still on a break from it. Fuck. Maybe VS isn't a tired, hot, and bothered game. Maybe not. I am deeply fucked. It is way too hot today. And I know it's way too hot today when everybody who I work with who either comes from a hotter country or who have been living in California their entire lives keep coming up to me and going, "Whew, hot today, eh?" And I'm like, if you think it's hot, like, I'm fucked. Like, that's crazy. This is double the heat that I would have ever put up with in Scotland. I mean, you chose California. I see, assuming you chose to live there. I did not. When I was married, my wife was a travel nurse. She chose to come here. And then we separated. And I had made friends here. So now I choose to stay here as a way of convenience, and also because I'm financially fucked. Let's all live in a commune in a cold country. I've got just the place. It's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is America. So that I have to travel the least. Or we could all rent out a castle in Scotland. And at least there we can pretend that, like, the Scottish landscape is romantic. Or that one village in Russia where the people can't leave their homes in the winter for fear of just dropping dead. All of those sound great. Same reason I won't leave Pennsylvania despite the IT job market being absolute dog water. That makes sense. That makes sense. Some people are stuck where they are. Some people are stuck where they are. Hey, that's one of those other things. You meet those people who have traveled the world. I'm quite lucky. I've traveled quite a bit of the world and a little bit of America. And you meet those people who are like, man, if you get the chance, travel. Because it opens up your mind and opens up your attitude. And you get to see people for who they really are. And it's like, some people can't do that. Some people will never have that chance. Some people will never have that opportunity. And you recontextualizing the things that you've done by, if you get the chance, travel. I don't know. Choke on donkey cock, man. Be more fucking grateful and thankful for the shit you've done and have been able to achieve and experience. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. California is just sad? Why would you say that? Listen, little do you know, I'm gonna move to LA and hang out with all the other streamers who seem like totally cool people. I live in Gunny McRundownville. 29, what I like about Gunny McRundownville is it's so specific it might be real. Most people can't travel, and that's the strategy for keeping people chained to dumb ideas, thinking nothing can be better. Yeah. Did you see that some people don't care about the oil hike prices in America? Because, well, it's not the only reason, but if you're already driving a truck that takes fuck knows how much money to fill up to the top, you're not complaining about gas prices because you are already... You're already there. Your mind is already that this is normal. Right between Cornland and Amish country. How are the Amish? Are they doing okay? Have they updated their lifestyle yet? Have they realized that they're in the wrong? And that it's okay to have sex with somebody without a blanket between you? I don't like how much knowledge I have about the Amish lifestyle. But here we are. That's Mormon. I might just be racist. Wait, who are the Amish? Wait! Oh man, I am sorry, Amish/Mormons, for getting you confused. That's my bad. The Amish can build houses really well. See, I feel like that's just as bad as what I said, except it gets a pass because it's complimentary, and I think that's fucked. I'm done with this fucking game. I'm done. Done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amish. I'm sorry, Mormons. One of you has an excellent musical about you? The Book of Mormon? Right? Apparently they love it. They really like it. Knees out again. Okay. Amish is great weed? What the fuck? Hold on. Now I need to find me some Amish people. Okay. Don't think we have Amish here since they don't use tech. Technically, the presence around here is Mennonite and not full Amish. Goodbye, everyone. I'm done not knowing things, and I'm really sorry I got them confused. I actually feel fucking bad about that, man. Um, that's it. My God, this week is hell. This is gonna be my gas leak from Community Season 3 week, which is just Harlan dying of heat stroke. All right, goodbye, good night. I'm gonna go delirium post in the Discord. Please stay safe. Safe. Oh, oh, come on. Words? You've made it to the end. You can use words. Goodbye. Thank you again. Sorry. God, thank you.